right, y'all. Rick's about the morning show. 14 before the top of the hour, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, what's up, Rick? Hey, everybody. How y'all feeling?
Man, bless, man.
One of the things that I'm enjoying about this moment, man, is this civics lesson that we seem to be getting on the Constitution that many of us had no idea about prior to. And so today, many of you know that the Congress is going to be one step potentially further to enacting the 25th Amendment, also potentially impeaching Trump for a second time. Now we all know, many of us know, that there's not enough time to do a Senate trial on the impeachment side. But one of the things that I think is really interesting, Rick, is you got people jumping ship from the Trump administration, and many people, you know, are jumping ship as if they are fully and completely opposed to the president. But you and I both know that members of the cabinet who are fully opposed to the president shouldn't be leaving. They actually should be staying to be a part of pushing the vice president to use the 25th Amendment to remove him.
Right.
Because it's imperative upon the cabinet to be part of that process that essentially is a vote of no confidence that says this guy is unstable, is unfit, so on and so forth. And the more cabinet members that claim they're not in support of Trump that leave, the less votes you have to push that to happening. The other thing that I think is interesting, Rick, is do you know that the 25th Amendment really has seldom been used? The first use of it was in 1973 when Nixon nominated Gerald Ford to fill the vacancy left by Spiro Agnew's resignation. But actually, Ronald Reagan could have used it in 2 occasions, but it wasn't used. One when he was shot, and the other when he had a colon operation, but he decided he didn't want to hand over power, even though he was going under. So this is something that has not happened. I mean, we really are in really interesting and unprecedented times. But the other amendment that folks are talking about a whole lot is the 14th Amendment. And I don't know if a lot of people know this is the amendment that many are saying needs to be used against other members of Congress who helped fan the flames. And what this would do is it literally would put them in a place where they cannot ever run for office again.
Absolutely.
It clearly states in Section 3 of the 14th Amendment that no person shall be senator, representative, elector, president, vice president, hold any office, civil, military, under the United States, or any state who has previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or any of these other positions and shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. And so this is real. And my hope is that some of these folks will be held accountable to the 14th Amendment, because these are not the kind of people that should be in office, because they don't really care about American citizens. They just care about themselves. And last but not least, Rick, I'm excited that there were 2 Capitol Police officers that have already been removed. I know that there's gonna be a real investigation to remove even more Capitol Police, some of whom took selfies with some of the rioters, as they're being called.
Right.
Even the one that was most egregious, man, was the one that had a MAGA hat on, giving them directions on where to go within the Capitol.
Should face charges.
Exactly.
Oh, without question. Firing is not enough. Again, man, they're throwing around words like sedition and treason, but if that's the case, there should be charges. Without question, but we'll hold our breath on that one. Last but not least, Rick, I think this is a real moment as we come into the inauguration. I want to talk about this more on Thursday. Is with all of this being the case, knowing that we're still in a pandemic, that we haven't effectively distributed these vaccines for those who want to take it and are available to take it, that we've got countless other issues that the country is facing. A lot of us, as we're breathing a sigh of relief that Trump is leaving, we really got to put a lot of pressure on this administration, not in an antagonistic way, but in a focused way, because it's not going to be enough for Trump to leave. We have to be really clear about what we want from this Biden-Harris administration. And again, I don't mean that in an antagonistic way. But if we don't demand what it is we believe we deserve, we definitely ain't going to get it. And we got to transition to that quick, because this orange dude has been way too much of a distraction for the work that we actually need to do. So we talk more about that on Thursday, brother. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. Those are 3 things I got for you. Man, have a fantastic Tuesday.
Hey, appreciate you, Jeff, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.